Ethan and Lucas, two brothers, had always dreamed of escaping the hustle and bustle of the city to build a home surrounded by nature. When they stumbled upon a large plot of land for sale just outside town, they couldn't resist. The price was surprisingly low, and while they were thrilled, they couldn't shake a slight sense of unease. On a sunny morning, they decided to visit their new property for the first time. The drive along the bumpy road was filled with excitement and anticipation as they imagined the possibilities. Building a sprawling house, planting a vegetable garden, and maybe even raising a few animals. As they neared their land, something unexpected caught their attention. An old, rusty shed stood right in the middle of the property. It wasn't mentioned in the listing or marked on any map. Exchanging puzzled looks, the brothers parked their car and approached the mysterious structure. The shed was overgrown with weeds and vines, and its large doors were secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Ethan circled the shed, searching for another way in, while Lucas inspected the lock. "You've been itching to play handyman," Lucas joked. Ethan grabbed a steel pipe he'd found nearby and broke the chain with a satisfying snap. "Nice work," Lucas said, clapping him on the back. Together, they pulled the heavy doors open, unsure of what they would find inside. The musty interior smelled of damp wood and decay, and sunlight filtered through holes in the roof, casting eerie shadows. Shelves lined the walls, cluttered with rusty tools and covered in mold. But in the corner, a stack of large wooden boxes drew their attention. Inside the first box, they found faded photographs, old papers, and a blueprint of a grand house. The photos showed a stern man with a thick mustache, a woman in a vintage dress, and a young girl clutching a doll, images that seemed to date back many decades. Ethan examined the blueprint and noticed something peculiar. A small signature in the corner inside an upside-down triangle bearing the initials A.H. Their curiosity ignited, the brothers set out to uncover the story of A.H. and their land's mysterious past. After weeks of fruitless research, they received a call from Dr. Edgar Whitmore, a local historian who had heard about their find. He showed them a nearly identical blueprint, but his version lacked the shed and the surrounding area. Intrigued, Ethan and Lucas thanked Dr. Whitmore and returned to the property with renewed determination. While searching the shed again, Ethan noticed a section of the floor that sounded hollow. They pried up the floorboards, revealing a hidden compartment containing a locked chest. The chest was heavy, and their excitement mounted as they worked to open it. Inside, they discovered more old papers, a journal, and a collection of shiny gold coins. The journal belonged to Alexander Hartley, the man in the photos. It chronicled his life and dreams, ending with a cryptic description of a hidden treasure buried somewhere on the land. Following the journal's clues, the brothers arrived at an ancient oak tree on the edge of the property. After hours of digging, they unearthed a metal box containing cash, more gold coins, and a letter addressed "To my descendants." The letter explained that Alexander had hidden his fortune to safeguard it for future generations. Brothers began to wonder, could Alexander Hartley be their ancestor? As they explored further, Ethan stumbled upon another strange discovery, a hollow sound in the overgrown backyard. Beneath the surface, they uncovered a wooden hatch leading to a dark underground room. Inside, they found shelves, an oil lamp, and a painting of Alexander Hartley and his family. "Doesn't he look like us?" Lucas said, studying the portrait. Ethan's heart raced. The resemblance was uncanny. Behind the painting, they found a small key and an envelope containing a letter with cryptic instructions. The clues led them to an old cabinet, which concealed an ornate chest. Inside were golden coins and ancient documents, Alexander's hidden treasure. Taking their findings to Dr. Whitmore, the brothers learned more about their ancestors' legacy. Dr. Whitmore explained that Alexander Hartley had been an inventor and entrepreneur, known for his grand ambitions and philanthropic deeds. He had acquired the land decades ago with plans to build a self-sustaining estate, but his dreams were cut short by unexpected circumstances. The shed, it seemed, was a forgotten remnant of his unfinished vision. Inspired, the brothers decided to bring Alexander's dream to life. They began construction on a home modeled after the blueprint they had found. preserving the original details while adding modern touches. The sprawling house echoed the grandeur of the blueprint they had first uncovered. Rooms with high ceilings and intricate woodwork brought Alexander's vision to life. The land itself transformed as they added gardens, pathways, and even a small barn, creating the haven they had always dreamed of. It wasn't just a home, it was a tribute to their remarkable discovery and a reconnection with their roots. As the years passed, the property evolved into more than just a family home. The shed was restored and turned into a small museum dedicated to their incredible journey. Visitors came to see the artifacts and learn about Alexander Hartley's life and legacy. Ethan and Lucas often reflected on how much their lives had changed, not just because of the treasure, but because of the deeper understanding of their family's history. One evening, as the brothers walked through the backyard, now filled with the laughter of their own children, they marveled at how a chance discovery had led to something so profound. The story of Alexander Hartley had become their story, too, a tale of mystery, perseverance, and the enduring power of family connections. But the adventure wasn't entirely over. One afternoon, Lucas found an unusual mechanism in the corner of the shed, hidden behind old planks of wood. It was a series of interconnected gears and levers. Intrigued, the brothers tinkered with it, eventually discovering that it operated a hidden door beneath the shed. Behind the door was a tunnel that led deep underground. The tunnel walls were lined with lanterns, which the brothers lit as they made their way forward. After what felt like hours of walking, they entered a vast underground chamber. In the center of the room was a pedestal holding a metal box similar to the one they had found under the oak tree. Inside, they found more documents, maps, and a second journal written by Alexander. This journal detailed his experiments with sustainable energy, a concept far ahead of his time. The brothers realized that Alexander's vision was not just about building a home, but about creating a legacy that could benefit generations to come. They decided to use the newfound knowledge to make their estate a beacon of innovation and sustainability. They installed solar panels, built wind turbines, and created a self-sustaining water system, all inspired by Alexander's ideas. Their estate became a model for others, attracting attention from environmentalists and historians alike. The brothers often hosted tours and workshops, sharing their story and encouraging others to embrace Alexander's vision. What had started as a simple desire to escape the city had turned into a lifelong mission to honor their ancestors' dreams and make a positive impact on the world. Ethan and Lucas often reflected on how fate had brought them to this land. What began as a humble purchase of property had unraveled into an extraordinary journey of discovery, family, and purpose. They realized that Alexander's true treasure wasn't just the gold or the artifacts, but the values and dreams he had left behind for his descendants. And in fulfilling his vision, they had found their own. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales of mystery and adventure.